Hi there, this is Dianne Hanks, and I have a little mini makeover session that was a little request from somebody. And as it turns out, it's the perfect time for me to do this video request because it's time. And what it is about maintenance bangs. Now, some people don't have bangs. I personally think that bangs are, I like the little touch of bangs. You can do a lot with them. And if you've seen some of my other tutorials, you see that sometimes I have them back, sometimes I have them to the side. And but what I want to talk about before I go into the salon in a couple weeks, they're kind of making me crazy, and I can tell that when I'm talking and see how they're getting in my eyes when I'm blinking. That's bugging me. So I just do a couple little snip to just kind of get me by, and I'm not afraid to do that. I used to really just cut my own hair. I used to color my own hair, and I do love going to the salon. I believe in entrusting my my crown of glory, my hair, to a professional. But sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands, literally. So it's very simple how to cut your own bangs for a little maintenance. And now see, probably if I didn't say anything you might not even notice that, but it's really bothering me. So here's how I do that. Pull back this other hair and take this section here, and I could get all, measure it perfectly and get a little, so that I have like a perfect little part there, which I could do. Let me go ahead and do that so all the stylists who watch me won't go, oh my gosh, I can't believe she did that like that. So just a little part. Is that straight enough? Okay. I mean, seriously, for this, it doesn't even matter. Now, I don't know about you, but my bangs shrink so much when they're wet versus when they're dry versus when they're curly versus when they're straight. But when I want to have my hair straight and my bangs, as bangs, I don't want them, hitting my eyelashes like you last saw. So usually, like right up to my nose when I pull them, but see, when I let go, they're not that long, and these are like perfectly straight today. So, uh-oh, did I just lose that little thing I just did? All right. Okay. So now that I've got this little section here, there's a couple of ways you can do it. I remember when I was in high school, I used to take it and twist it one way and then twist it the other way. But with the way that hairstyles are today, you don't really need to do all that. I just kind of take this, pull it down to like right where my nose is, and I give it a little tiny snip. Easy. And I didn't take off that much. Remember, this is just a maintenance cut. Your professional is going to do it for you a much better way. But I probably took off a good ½ an inch. Now, over the sink, I have a little thing or whatever, but then you can just take this and do this, what we call chipping in here. And you just kind of, so you don't have like a perfectly straight thing. You just go in there. And don't be afraid, for crying out loud. It's just your hair. Okay, relax. It's gonna grow. No biggie. Then pull it up, and you can see what a difference that made. Now, some of this is still probably a little bit longer than what I would like it. I could just take it and just do the pieces that I want. But I think that's good enough for a little maintenance trim. What do you think? You have any little special tips that you do? But see, that's just enough to frame sort of right by my eyebrows, get it out of my eyelashes. That's really kind of annoying when somebody's talking to you and their bangs are bouncing with their eyelashes. So there we go. And I am going to go in in a couple of weeks and get my hair done, and wondered if you guys have any suggestions. I've been waiting because I've been in an infomercial skincare study for, well, it'll be 45 days in a couple of weeks. And, you know, I'm supposed to have the same kind of hair and stuff as when they began. So I've been kind of holding off on getting my hair done until that's finished with their testing phase. So that's kind of another fun thing that I'm going to be sharing in a little bit, but I've been keeping my mouth closed about that. So mum's the word until I'm able to unveil that. But just wanted to give a little makeover on, you know, your bang maintenance and show you how simple it is. Don't be afraid to take a little bit of scissors to your hair. Now, when I was a little girl, and I found out, you know, my mom used to cut my bangs, and because of my insane cowlicks and stuff, even if they were cut straight, my cowlick would make it appear that they weren't straight. So I took a pair of scissors to my hair, and I kept cutting and kept cutting and cutting until finally I didn't have any bangs. And my niece did that, you know, last year too, and we were all just dying. But I think every little girl maybe goes through that, where they just take a little pair of scissors and cut a little bit too much. But don't do that with your bangs. That's the part around your face. But it's enough so that it can, you know, hold you over till you get into the salon. So I do thank you for joining me. I hope you found that helpful. And if you have other tips of how you do your bangs, I'd love to hear them. Again, I'm Dianne Hanks with Makeover Sessions.